So everyone likes to think of themselves as wise, having a good and justifiable reason for what they are doing, right? Because for whatever we do, we seek congruency, right? If you don't have congruency, then your conscience will be heating on you, right? And your conscience is not a voice of God. Your conscience is not automatic. Your conscience is just the way you are built based on your experience to date, the things you have accepted to be true. So it now becomes your guide for congruency. Your conscience is simply what you have either to accepted to be right. It can be changed. Your conscience can be changed. Your conscience is not gospel truth. Your conscience is simply what you have either to accepted to be right. But as you get more truth, as you understand better, as things become clearer to you, as you increase your consciousness, your conscience will tweak in that direction. Just don't be too much in a hurry because you don't want to do it in a confused state, right? You don't want to do it in a confused state. You want to do it in a way where that way it is line upon line, precept upon precept, principle upon principle, and you're building, right? Just same way we'll grow, right? If you're watching your growth, you almost never see anything. If you take your mind away from it to other things, you just suddenly see you're there. I saw two of my children yesterday, my children from a teens church, and they've all times two in height. They've grown. And that is life. They've grown already, and I've not seen them in a long while. But you see, they're growing. They're growing. They probably not seeing their growth. But me that has not seen them in a long while. I see the big difference. I see the small boy is not a big man, the small girl was not a big girl. And every one of them are growing, and that's part of life. But they don't want to grow too fast or too slow. Just want to grow at the right pace, at the right pace. It's called we'll call that hypnotic reading. You grow, 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 grow. It's just the way nature does the things anyway. Nature is never in a hurry. Nature is never in a hurry. It just adding one little thing to the other, and things are growing. If you watch it, you probably wouldn't know what is going on. But if you take your eyes away and do other things before you know it, things have emerged. It's like we have a little water problem here, and mushrooms grow every now and then. Before we say Jack Robinson, we just say a mushroom has come out here or there, and we have to clear it off. We don't see the tiny budding, suddenly we just see that it has stuck up, you know. But that's the way nature does. But key thing is, just do the right thing. Is what we typically would say is trust the process. Trust the process, right? Do your part in the process and things will fall in their place. It's like I get exercise, as much as possible 3 times a week. I don't get to do it all the time. Like I missed out today because I had a lot to cover preparing for today's session, which we're not even going to go into 1/10 of what I prepared. Maybe I should have just believed and not gone through all that I did to prepare for this. But because I had to catch her, I didn't get to do exercise this morning. Uh, but when I do the exercise, I don't see the immediate result of it. But today I see myself in pictures and I like what I see. I like what I see. I look at my arm. I like what I see. I look at my build. I like what I see. But you see, I didn't stay there looking at it. Is it moving? Is it working? No, no, I did my part. I didn't pull the seed from the ground. I did my part. I did the sowing. I did the watering. I did the exercise. But I like the result that I see, right? The same thing with life. Just do your part. Trust the process. Do your part. Sow the seed. Water the seed. Do your part. Do your part, and the growth will come. The development will come, right? But that's what we build. We're built to believe in ourselves, and we need to, but there are ways in which we can erode that also. And the ways in which we could erode that also when we don't do the right things, right? The way we support the setting of growth in our life is to do the right things. It is to keep on growing, right? You need to support your growth with reading, with listening to good word, to listen to good messages. Is to listen to those that have gone ahead of you. Isaac Knight Newton would say that I have seen further. I've seen further. I've grown further or faster because of the shoulders of the giants that have gone before me. He did not seek to reinvent the wheel. He believed in those that have succeeded before him. He didn't have to go reinvent the wheel of what they've done already. He sat on what they've learned, right, and went further, right? They made their own mistakes. He didn't have to go repeat their mistakes. He learned from their mistakes and went further from that. He will make his own mistake as he goes further, but he doesn't have to reinvent the wheel that has been invented already.